Let's make our wristlet strap and D-ring connector. So what you will do first of all is take your strap piece after you've adhered your interfacing to the wrong side of it. You will fold it in half lengthwise as such and press. Then you will open it and fold the edges in towards the center point, the two long edges in towards the center point, and press. And fold again in half and press. And you will fold the same way for your D-ring connector. So we'll take our D-ring and we'll take our strap piece, place it through. Then we'll open out the ends of our strap piece and place them right sides together. As you can see, there's a 1/2 inch at the end that has no stabilizer. You will use that as a guide and sew across. After which you will sew along the long edges to close and moving your D-ring out of the way to make it easier for you. So I've sewn across the short ends for the wristlet strap. So we'll turn this back in and we fold our piece the way it was before. And turn it like this. So you now have the D-ring situated inside. You will start from the seam that you just created and you will stitch along the edge, and after that you will stitch along the fold edge. So let's continue. Completed the sewing of the strap. I've sewn across here about a 1/2 inch down from the D-ring. I put a few stitches all across the strap. So the strap is ready to be installed. Next, we will sew along the edges of the D-ring tab. We're so close to the edge. We'll take our D-ring tab and place it through our D-ring like this. We'll just stitch across to keep it in place. I've completed sewing the wristlet strap and D-ring a connector, and I've sewn it to one side of the lining piece. Just secure it on either side of your lining piece like this in the center. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the exterior part of the wallet. So this is your exterior wallet piece. You will take your pattern, take the pattern and place it on the wrong side of your exterior piece, line it up, and you will mark the area for the closure. In my case, I'm using magnetic snaps. So you'll take something, maybe a pen or something, and stick it through to make a mark on your fabric piece, and that is where you will place your closure. So I've made a plus sign in the area where I'm going to place my closure. So this is our magnetic snap. You have the male part and the female part. So both of these will be placed through the right side. Okay, so let's, and you'll go up to the other end. Be careful not to make this too wide. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark the other end, make a hole there again, and we're going to go up and pull up. So there we have a hole. Do it again, mark one end, come up at the other, and pull up. There you go. Take one of your snap pieces and place it from the right side through the hole. Like this. We can use a piece of interfacing to reinforce the area. Make sure the sticky side is down. Take your iron and you will press around here to stick it. So we're going to press this down to secure it. See two pieces, the lining. Make sure that everything is in the center, meaning the strap, and then place the exterior piece right sides together with the lining, matching all edges. Pin or clip in place. We will leave an opening of about 4 inches on one side. Make sure to leave the opening on the side that does not have your wristlet strap. So the wristlet strap is here, so I'm going to place the opening on the opposite side. So I'm going to measure 4 inches on this side. And this will be my opening. Okay guys, let's recap. So we've sewn around the perimeter of our bag, leaving an opening. You will trim. After you finish your sewing, you will trim it down like I've done here. I use my pinking shears and trim around the bag except for the opening. Okay, so if you don't have a pinking shears, that's okay. You can just, around the curve, you can just put some feed cuts all along to make it easier to turn and so that it will set nicely once it's turned over. So, oh, and make sure that you have your fleece down on your exterior piece according to the pattern instructions. I've also covered my magnetic snaps so that it won't be rubbing against the fabric and cause tearing eventually. So this is covered nicely. So let's go into the bag and turn it over. I'm thinking this opening is a bit small, but let's see what we can do. Make sure to get your finger into the corners to poke them out. Okay, this might take your time, don't rush. Starting to come out. Put your fingers into the corners and poke them out as best as you can. There we go. Starting to come along nicely. So you will roll the corners, try to get them as neat as you can. You can also use something to poke in the corners. Make sure it's not sharp because you don't want to bore through the fabric. So I'm just going to use this and try to get in there. Just roll. Okay, that looks good. In the corners. There we go. Take your time, make sure you don't go through the fabric. So, this is your strap. It's So you take out your ironing board and give this a nice press, making sure to shape the corners, the curves. And for your opening, you will fold it in to match the rest of your bag, the stitching on the rest of your bag, and you will clip this like this. Press it down, shape it. After that, we're going to continue. I've pressed and pinned the opening closed. Now we're going to fold this in. Make sure this is your strap, it's outside. You're going to fold up and over. Like so. And you're going to use those same pins. Sure everything is folded. Use the pin and clip. To hold in place. Give it some more clips. To make sure. You bring it to the top of your card pocket. And pin. You will sew close to the edge using a 1/8 seam allowance. So sew along the edges using a 1/8 seam allowance. So this is our finished product. I've sewn it up along the sides and I've steamed it a bit with my iron, and I've also added some edging, some metal edgings. These are optional, you don't have to add those if you don't have them. This is our metal snap closure. We have a small coin pocket. We have card slots. 6 cards can fit in here, and we can also carry our phone and our cash in here and here. If you want to fit something small in here, you can do that as well. You have a little more space there as well. I don't know, maybe a tiny book or something of the sort. This is our pop to the shop wallet or phone wallet or whatever wallet you want to call it. Isn't this cute? It's perfect. And you have your nice strap here, you can carry it on your wrist.